about to go on stage now, here in Ahoy. This is your third time in Holland?
Yeah.
Yeah, something
Third
like
time? Have you seen some of Holland already, or is it just you come in and you just do a show and you have to leave again?
Actually, we stayed. You know, we've been in the studio in Amsterdam. No, we spent some time here. You know, I mean, sometime for us is like a day or two.
Yeah.
A couple days, yeah.
So how long have you been touring now? You've been on the road for
A long time.
a year or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Doesn't it wear you out?
I think Proswell said that. I think we've only slept in our own beds maybe like 15 times this year. So
Gee.
it's tough, but I mean, we have a love for the music, so that's why we do it. Chase it around the world.
So when the album came out, when was it?
February.
February.
In the States.
Yeah, but did you know by then? When did you come to Europe for the first time?
The first time I came to Europe this year was in April.
March.
March?
I think so.
Okay, March.
For promotion, right?
And before that, you were touring the
April was after
States.
the Smoking Group.
You were touring the States.
No.
that.
We came before Smoking Group.
I mean, after
Radio Night.
Yeah, so which was April.
Yeah.
And before that, you were touring the States.
Yeah.
So but you were touring. How do you say? Your first album came out like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
And you started touring after that, and you haven't stopped since.
No, not really. No.
And we stopped. We was working on the second album.
Second album, yeah.
And then we went back on the road after we dropped the second album.
So yeah, you haven't had time yet to be working on the third album.
Actually, we work on music constantly, as you can see. Over here with the guitar.
Is this the typical way that you work on the music or on an album?
Most of the time, most of the time. It starts with a vibe, maybe clefs on the guitar, hum something, and it just, it comes about like that.
But you're together all the time. I mean, doing the music, performing. Don't you get tired of each other sometimes? Honestly.
Actually, you know what? Actually, we're pretty cool. You know what I mean? We do get tired of each other, but...
Because I hear from everybody says that you guys are like family and you're really close.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we're really cool. It's like a family for real. I mean, we argue like brothers and sisters, but that's to be expected. But we're real tight. We're real tight.
So how do you maintain your sanity on the road, but not only on the road, but I mean, being in the spotlight the way that you are now? Because, I mean, 3 years ago, you didn't know this was coming.
I think you have to focus on the things that are really important. And even though the success and the fame is, it's nice to have somebody acknowledge and appreciate what you do, but we did this music way before we had, any fans or any record deals. And but that's what we try to center ourselves around, that,
but you can't deny that it does have an effect.
Yeah, it does, but I mean, I'm not a party person. Wyclif's not a party person. Prize doesn't really get down with parties that much, so we basically stay within our own little, our own little community. You're not gonna know too many people who can say that they saw us out here, or they were drinking with us over here. It doesn't, we're real, real personal. Yeah. Real tight within our own clique. So, we keep our head and our eyes on God, and and just for us, it's like a really, really seriously, not to sound corny or anything. It's a real musical thing. Yeah. It's about studio. It's about catching the inspiration in order for us to be able to evolve musically and always be better next time, and deeper and more musical and more
I got a
lyrical.
radio. All right. About to turn this shit on. All right.
Seven.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the hottest station right out here in Rotterdam.
All right, that's not it. So we gotta keep going.
Come to you, and God named that thou art our only king.
You tune it, Claire.
Pick up your microphone.
Ah, that's what you were looking for. What? Yeah.
How many mics do we rip?
771.
How many mics do you rip? One a day.
I get mad frustrated when I rhyme. Thinking of all the kids that try to do this for all the wrong reasons. Seasons change, mad things rearrange, but it all stays the same like the love Dr. Strange. I came like the rapper. You bet I can snap it when they do that. Got your whole block saying true that. And boy, they knew that. It was was you who was irregular. Sold your soul for some secular music. Why? Cause you use that loop over and over. Claiming that you got a new style, but your attempts are futile. Ooh, child, you're puerile. Brainwaves are sterile. You can't create, you just wait to take.
How many mics do we rip under the lid? Seven, hey, hey, how many mics do we rip under the lid? Many money, many. I used to be underrated. Now I take higher, makes my shit constipated. I'm more concentrated. On my day off with David Sonnenberg, I play golf. Run through Crown Heights, screaming out. Yo, problem with no man. Before black, I'm first human. Appetite to write like Frederick Douglass with a slave hand. Street pressure, word to Papa. I ain't going under. Yo, one day I have a label and make deals with Tommy Mottola. Mama always told me, you're one in a million. Yo, always watch your back, never tango with Haitian Sicilians. Now I got a record deal. How does it feel? I'm never gonna survive unless I get crazy like Seal. Cause the whole world's out of order. So at night the fiends dance on Greek with John Travolta. One got slaughtered as he caught blood from his mouth. The other tried to duck and caught a left with my Guinness style. Brother, could you get this through your head? It's a setup. It's scoping us with the imp. How many mics do we rip under the lid? How many mics do you rip under the lid? Too many MCs, not enough mics. Exit your show like I exit the turnpike. Dicing dynamite like Dolomite. Double deuce the light, I don't take Van Dyke. Starlight to star bright, the breeze come out at night. Like my man, why I wear my sunglasses at night. My panache will marshal entourage. Squash the squad and hide their bodies under my garage. And when the cops come looking, I be booking the Brooklyn. Leave their trails broken, flipping, talking to a broken. A clean getaway like Alec Baldwin. Driving in my fast car plane. How many mics do we rip under the lid? How many mics do we rip under the lid? Many money,
Wait.
I know you started out, when you started out as a group, you had certain goals and ideals, and the lyrics that you write are about certain issues that you want to get under the attention of the audience. And then all of a sudden you get so successful and you get in when you get in certain charts, I mean, isn't it hard to stay true to the music that you originally set out to make?
Stay true to it. Well, see, me personally, I don't like when you do get to that level, you know. Then all of a sudden everybody wants to tell you how to do what it is that you do naturally. But like, for example, you have Wyclef, who's doing an album like for Haiti, for Martinique and Guadeloupe, and like just the world in general, all the Creole-speaking countries, and compa music and zouk music, that's the roots. You know, it's going back to the roots. It can't be denied that way. So that's not a record that you're gonna find on number one on Billboard charts, because not everybody will be able to understand. But the music is real. The music is true.
You need to do projects like that to stay
definitely
real.
Well, I mean, it's beyond that. When you're saying staying real, it's all a state
That's a state of mind. Yeah.
It's a state of mind. It's not, as it seems. You know what I'm saying? You have young spirits and you have old spirits. So you have old spirits. You know what I'm saying? Like you have the Bob Marleys, the Marvin Gayes. The rough side of it is the record industry. So you have Stevie Wonder. So people like that. I mean, it don't matter what chart you get on. The way we look at it is, if we was at number one, this interview wouldn't be taking place anyway. So we give this interview no value at all. The only people we give value to is, see, I don't talk, you know what I'm saying?
He don't hold his tongue.
The only people we give value to is those fans that really support us. So that's why
those are the same fans that want to see interviews like this, right?
Yeah, but the whole thing is, but the whole thing is, if I look at it like, I do like 1,000,000,001 interviews, right? So if I look at it like every time I'm being interviewed, like, wow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
This. I want everybody to look at me the same way I look at everybody, with the two eyes. And it's like, the reality of it is, if it wasn't for the people watching, the Fugees wouldn't be where they're at right now. So that's the reality of it.
So
I can't value certain things. So,
Plus, our strongest platform is our music. So
like that.
Yeah, but the music makes you wonder, like, okay, I hear what you're saying, I hear the message. I'm trying to understand because I don't know if I get the message the way you want me to get it.
No,
but I want to know, like...
But it's the message is as simple for a little kid to understand that can't understand. But you might be 90 years old and don't understand it. But for those who are chosen, not everybody speak the same language, but everyone understands the beat of music.
That's right.
So for those who understand the movement, as far as we concerned, those who are supposed to get it already got it. Because way before the score was number one or number 2 or number 3 on the chart, it was killing where it needs to be killing.
And we can't be expected to explain or analyze something that we don't even... we don't even use that energy to make it. It's like, for us, it's a creative thing. It's an inspiration. To sit here and try to analyze and pick my brain about how I came up with this, it'll never happen because that's not how I came up with it. I came up with it because I felt it.
So when it's time to write, it's no compromise. It's like this. You know
that's
what I mean?
That's what it is. You can't hold your tongue.
So you can't, because at the end of the day, none of this is going to matter. I ain't going to be here. You ain't going to be here. Camera ain't gonna be here.
No, but the music is gonna. The music is.
That's the point. That's the point. The music will be there.
So that's the only thing that really matters.
Yeah, but can't you understand that people outside want to understand, like, who was it? Who was Lauryn? Where did she get the? Okay, she felt a certain way and she sang it in a certain way, but how come she felt like that? How come she was able to express herself like that?
Sometimes you get media that I guess they figure that whoever that person is sleeping with determines, you know what I'm saying, what inspiration they got for a song. And to me, that's stupid. That's dumb. So, in that sense, we don't even pay attention to that side of the media. Personally, for myself, I think you will get, the greatest or the most clearest description of me in the songs that I sing. Unless you know me personally. Because, what really can I tell you about myself in a 10-minute interview? My mother's name is Valerie. I was born in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Refugees out here. Pull it down, son. Pull it down. What?
Now we permanent one.
In the back, I lost my finger.
I became my arm. It's the last one for Hazel. That becomes a form teller. Who won't be easy now? Squeeze the shower. That's why I need that flesh. I beat so bad, make you feel like you ain't wanna be born. Sure. And tell your friends that I hell out of my Lord. Chicken George became the drug. Chilling chicken from my fork. I got the dead pigeon. If you are mafiosis, then I'm bringing on Haitian Sicilians. Nobody's shooting, my body's made of hand grenade. Girl bled to death while she was sunk in a razor blade. That sounds sick, maybe one day I write the hover. Black killer comes together. Stick 'em up. Jackson Acura. Stevie Wonder sees crack babies becoming enemies of their own family. Armageddon come, you know what we soon done. Come by my side just in case I gotta rub a boy on the side of trying to front like it down with Mosiah.
The way that we rock when we doing our thing. Oh la la la. It's the natural that only Fugees can bring. Oh la 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 la. Sweet thing.
She love me like the one before.
Yo, in saloons we drink booze and battle goons. The high noon bus rap tunes on black fools. Take no shorts like boom booms. Coochies pop coochies for Gucci's. Lucci got me in my Mitsubishi eating sushi bumping Fugees.
Hey.
Try to take the corn, we don't play.
Say.
Like Paul McCartney, not hardly on. Think enough, I can see right through your bluff. Niggas huffing, they pump, but they can't handle us. We bust. Must be for the vibe, I can never hide. Sing coolie hot crowd with cold cheese down.
I'm twisted.
Blacklisted by some of the Negroes. I don't remove my polos on the first episode. You shouldn't diss refugees. Your whole style set boutique. You have to respect your team.
When I'm super fly,
when I'm super high. It's the way that we rock when we doing
sit 90 degrees underneath palm trees. Smoking BDs as I burn my calories. Brooklyn root that's become Brooklyn CP. Who that be? Enemy. Wanna see the death of me. From Hawaii to Hawthorne, I run marathons live. Bushu Batan, I'm a true champion live. Farrakhan reads his daily Quran. It's a phenomenon. Hey yo, what's going on? I'ma get it, come, you know what we soon done. Come by my side just in case I gotta run. A boy on the side about, trying to front like you're down with no sire. What's going on? I'ma get it, come, you know what we soon done. Come by my side just in case I gotta run. A boy on the side about, trying to front like you're down with no sire.
Oh la la la, it's the way that we rock when we doing our thing.
Yeah.
Oh la la la,
Come on.
it's the natural that only Fugees can bring. Oh la 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 la, sweet king.
Yeah.
She love me like no other before.
I still, it's not I want to be going on the subject or anything, but I mean, I just wouldn't want you to think that every kind of interview is just about the outside of the Fugees and the Fugees are number one and I have a talk with them, blah, blah, blah.
So what do you want to know on the inside?
I don't know. I think you're right when you say that you kept 10 minutes, an interview with 10 minutes isn't enough time. But still, I could get an impression just by talking to you, and the people at home watching could get an impression like, because there are kids out there that are reflecting themselves to you. You are, if you want it or not, heroes to them.
I want to say this though, and I say this to all the kids that I meet, is that we are regular people, just like the kids, you know what I mean, that listen to the music. We're the same exact way. We're no different. We wake up in the morning, you know, we have those little things in the corner of our eyes. You know, we do the same exact things, feel the same things. Sometimes we have good days, sometimes we have bad days. You know, we're just regular, normal people. When we have to go to the bathroom, we go. You know, so there are no idols. You know, I understand being inspired, but I'm no different than anybody, and I'm not doing anything different than anybody else can do. You know, I have a blessing. You know, God gave me a blessing to not only be able to express it the way I do, but He gave me the opportunity to do it. But that doesn't mean that there are other kids out there who can't do it just like me, if not better. You know, and I think that's what we keep to mind. I mean, we're real simple, yo. Simple things in life keeps us going. You know, pasta, good movies, you know what I'm saying? A little good guitar, a little freestyle every now and then. You know?
Okay. But then speaking of the show, when you get on the stage, you have this great stage reputation. When you read about a show that the Fugees have done, it's always about how real it is and how it's real music. It's not hip-hop the way the majority sees hip-hop.
Well, see, okay, so we're not a part of that majority. We happen to think that hip-hop is real music. We're just bringing it to you in a live format, you know. If you hear something on a record that happens to have a guitar in it, then Clef is playing it live.
The guitar.
If you hear keys, then Prize is playing that live. If you hear bass, T-Boss, which is our bass player, is playing it live. The drums are live, you know. But we still have the raw element, which is, you know, the DJ. You know, hip-hop and the DJ, they go together like, you know, white and rice, like, you know, I mean, water and ice. Whatever, I mean to rhyme, but, you know, so that's just us. Plus, we like to have a good time on stage. And, you know, there is no set format. There's no DAT machine, so we're not limited to, but you know what, I'm talking too much. Prize, say something.
Well, you're not known as the guy that talks a lot.
He's the cool Casanova chocolate lover.
What's the question?
I don't know. We're just having a conversation. I don't know.
I mean, basically, like she said, you know, we don't see ourselves as idols. We get inspired to this day. I mean, it's our own peers inspire us, or people from previous generations inspire us, you know. There's no particular format to the madness. There's no method to this madness, you know what I'm saying? And one thing we try to emphasize is that for every kid, like we do every, like, I get angry or I do stuff, stupid stuff sometimes. I make wrong decisions, you know. We're not mutants, you know. It's not like
You're just normal human beings.
Exactly. We don't have no super
human strength. Can't burn through that wall.
You know,
my eyes.
We're not Superman.
No, but you came from somewhere, and where you came from is very important in what you do now.
You're talking about as far as like culturally, yeah, we came, as far as Clef and I concerned, we came from Haiti. the cultural background as far as that is different from the average kid out there, especially in the hip hop world, because we Haitian, so we have like different cultures. You know, growing up in New York, New Jersey, you got the Haitian background, the Caribbean culture with the American culture mixed together. So yeah, it's gonna give you a unique blend.
But we all came from God
But
originally.
we all cry, we all feel pain, we all want to be loved. You know, all that. You know?
Yeah.
You want to be loved, Prize?
Yeah.
Well, do you?
Yeah, most tough.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
surely everybody does.
One day.
I mean, but he's just a tough guy, you know what I'm saying? Smooth exterior. You know, pinky ring on his finger. Definitely bell ringer.
But with a soft inside,
But
that's what you're saying?
Cushiony soft.
Every
Yeah.
man heart beats a chest. I mean, every man
What?
chest.
See, I told you, always messing him up, yo. Every man's heart beats a chest. This guy will tell, you know those like old sayings? He always just butchers them, yo. He'll be like, he'll be like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him dance. You know what I'm saying? Just messing him up. You're like, what? What do you mean?
So you probably
I
don't
ain't
write
made
the
a
most of the
mistake.
lyrics.
We
You
all
probably
got our
don't.
lyrics.
Yeah, you all write together.
Yeah.
So, Ready or Not, where did it come from?
Video or song?
The song.
Wyclef.
When I did the music, once again, we have to analyze, right? You know, it's hard for me to analyze.
Yeah.
It's not particularly analyzed, but it's just that I heard that when you were recording, I don't know where the song came from, the writing, but when you were recording the song, it was real personal for the three of you.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And I mean, of course, when I listen to the music, I can feel it, but still, I just want to know.
You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. We had left the studio for a while, and, for just, like, personal reasons. And we happened to record that song on the day that we returned. And like I said, we are human beings, so we all go through our own trials, and tribulations. And, I guess each of us had been experiencing something personal, which was putting us through, a trial. And the day we returned was when we did that song. So, I don't know, I guess if you know how they always say it takes one to know one. You know? So I guess if you're familiar to, any type of disappointment in your life or any type of pain,
Well, I
then you
mean,
probably can hear that in the music.
The inspiration is just from God. Everything that we do is just channels and then it comes. So I happen to be listening to a lady by the name of Enya. If you're familiar with Enya.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, she does like, I'm mad into all styles of
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
So I just heard, I was watching a movie Sleepwalker one day and I heard, now it's like, then I just heard the drums in my head. So I went in and I did the beat. The L came in and, she blessed it with Ready or Not, You Can't Hide. Prize came in. Ready or Not, Refugees Taking Over. And that was it. And then you have it. But if you listen to the song back, now if you pin out the lyrics, you see that it's a prophecy of everything that's going on in the world today. You know what I mean? Like 1997. Not even 96, no, I mean 1997. So if you analyze every lyrics, now that I escape, sleepwalk, awake, I play my enemies like a game of chess. They like riddles for the future. So the whole score is like that. If you listen to the album, if you can break down all the words and analyze them, you'll see that it's words that are written but inspired from a higher force.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why.
But isn't that so for everything that's ever being created, whether it's music or anything else by anybody?
But then you have certain things that are supposed to relay certain messages for that particular time. Like people ask us all the time the difference between the first and the second album, and there really is no difference in what we're saying. We're saying the same things, but it just so happened that that the inspiration for the second album and the growth that we experienced through that period of time.
I think everyone, has the same amount of power, but I think other individuals just channel into certain energies.
And not everybody knows their potential.
And not everyone knows their potential.
That's for
But I
real.
believe everyone is smart
Capable.
enough, and but you have those like you only have one Moses, you only have one Abraham, you only have one Isaac. So I think certain things are written by certain people to get to people. You understand? I feel like we're being used as just a tool. You know what I'm saying? Like Malcolm X, for example, was a tool to get to the people. So are the Fugees. We're a tool so people that are out here. You know what I mean?
So when there's no more Fugees, let's say, I don't know.
It will be somebody else.
It'll be somebody else.
Sure, but what will you have left, not only to the music industry, but to everybody?
Actually, you know what? That you can't.
Those
really
questions,
answer. You know why you can't answer that?
Why?
Because it's like, that's like Marley being here, and you
Right.
say, well, long after,
Yeah.
Right.
what will you leave? I mean, he
now-
He never thought of himself
Now we know when
as...
he left.
But yo,
But
he
he
didn't
couldn't
know
sit
that,
here and
that
chill.
every last song he made would be a hit in today's time. And he didn't understand that all of his music that he did all over the world would be contrived into one CD. You understand? So,
But don't you have like a wish for yourself, like if I can only achieve this or that, if I can only get the message through to one kid out there or whatever, I mean...
yeah, definitely.
That's something, because you have to have something that, not only, of course, your inspiration by God and the bond that you have with Him, but also you have to have something to keep you going.
Well, I mean, we do a lot of things, like real... like, we have a non-for-profit organization called Refugee Project, and I make it my point to bring every little bit of experience that I get from around the world back home, you know, to the young people, to the youth where I'm from, because that was me, you know what I'm saying? Just a couple years ago, that was Praz. A couple years ago, Wyclef a couple years ago. And we just try to show the kids that, you know, life is much bigger than your borough, your block. So, I mean, we do a lot of things, you know what I mean? It's not just, you know, it's not just one thing. We're taking the music to Haiti. You know, we're going to do a free concert in Haiti, you know.
Does it mean a lot to you to go there and do something like that?
Of course, that's.
Yeah, but you were raised in the States.
But see, the thing is like.
Okay.
Well, see, I'm American, and it means a lot for me.
Well, the thing for me is Haiti is where that's my blood. So blood is thicker than water. So just like after Haiti, I want to go to Africa because that's where it all started. That's where this whole, to me, humanity started. But Haiti first because that's my homeland. America's my homeland too, but that's my parents. If it wasn't for my parents,
that's your paternal.
right? If it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't be here right now. And that's where they started.
But what are you looking for then? Let's say you go to Africa. What would you be looking for then?
Back first, before that,
Solidarity.
Haiti first. I'm a strict Haitian, first of all. I'm not even American. Every time I come here, I have a problem because I have a Haitian passport. My parents came to the United States as immigrants. And when they brought me in from Haiti, I was like 9 years old. And living in the States, you know, there was like, you can be whatever you want to be in America. So I'm from a land that's poverty where I lived at. So I understand where I'm from. And the best feeling personally for me is to go back to a place where you're from and show the people that you became something. That means you gave them inspiration to know that they can be anything they want to be. So that's why I'm going back. Plus, I'm going to be president of the country.
Well, okay, I think that says it all. I think that's a wrap, and I thank you very, very much for, even though you don't want to analyze and talk too much.
No, but you have some real questions, though. I like that.
No, but I mean, it's not that you don't want to analyze, but it's like,
how can you? That's
I
like
mean, you can't.
That's like trying to analyze why God.
Like if you say, if you be like, yo, I want you guys to, you know, I want to hear a new track, you know, and I'll give you the track, and then when you hear it, right, you're gonna say, oh, I feel good about that. We could make music all day, but you know what I mean. Before us,
but don't ask us why we did it,
and be like, well, how did you? It's really hard because it's like you can't really analyze. You know what I mean? And then when I'm saying, yo, interviews don't matter, and I really mean that because what matters is the kids through there, and you as a spokesperson say, well, you know, it really does matter because the kids out there, they want to know what you're thinking. You know? So I targeted straight for the kids, and I guess you need this camera. You know?
But that's her tool, you know.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
the same way it's your
exactly.
tool.
Yeah, exactly.
We
You
respect
get what I
that.
mean?
But that's his tool.
Yeah,
That's
I understand.
My tool. Those are his.
I wish I had your tool, though.
Hey.
I really wish so.
Probably do.
Well, I don't think so, but anyway, thank you very much. And well, I don't know what to say then. Till next time.
Yes, till next time.
Okay.
Peace and respect.
The Fugees by Sylvana Soul.
Big up all my civil crew and all dance tonight. All refugee crew. All Haitian massive hold your corner. All Jamaican massive hold your corner. All African crew hold your corner. All Amsterdam crew hold your corner. All Holland hold your corner. Seeing inside of the dance house we move. Inside of the dance as we move. We want y'all to feel the vibe. Bass and drum, bass and drum, bass and drum. Bass and drums, bass and drums, bass and drums. We want to bring y'all the vibe tonight. Bass and drums.
Yeah. Yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah.
Say me say get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Oh, did you hear? Get up,
Stand up.
stand up for your rights. You get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Warrior!
Warrior.
Warrior, yo, yo, yo.
Warrior.
Warrior! Warrior, yo, yo, yo. I went into the store to buy a slice of pizza. Bumped into this girl, her name was what? What? Yo, Mona Lisa, can I get a date on Friday? And if you're busy, I wouldn't mind taking Saturday. Round up the bossy OG going around the way. Hey. Nappy heads in the zone and we're not going home.
All nappy heads, original tunis. Refugee crew, hold tight.
Achiever, y'all. Well, I'm a Libra, y'all. Yes, y'all. Yes, yo. Achiever, y'all. Well, I'm a Libra, y'all.
Yes.
Yo, you want a battle swing? I bring command to man like I was king. And all your dreams are right, the horror flick of Stephen King. Cling the funk, all those in favor say, I got tired of the fat lady. I sing them my own opera. Balong to the morning, Rockers Island. If you live by, there's a drug of a die by the gun. Cause all guys tell lies and 4 girls commit sin. I was what they call red. I'm chillin' with a few good men. Assassination on a kid from the Capitol. I never played a soap opera. Now I'm in General Hospital. Condition critical, spirit overrules the physical. If I die, catch me at the funeral. I'll fly away. Oh, glory with the mic in my hand. Let where only God knows me. If the angels write raps on holy paper, I said I'm looking for Jesus. He said take the escalator. One light up, it's guarantee you'll be there. My sister, be there. My mother, be so. Mona Lisa, can I get a date on Friday? And if you're busy, what am I doing Saturday? Round up, the possibility coming around the
Hey yo, I don't pump blood, so I always got my breath. I never had to battle with the bulletproof vest. They call me cock weasel, but I still cave in chest. I know with Jerry curls, cause I'm not from the west. No disrespect to the west, true indeed. I rock it to the east. The east is the steed. The seed of them days. Grab your sheepskins and hot tracks. Peace to Mr. Magic. Shit is getting tragic. Now we on some new stuff. I never fear the Ku Klux. My own clan is acting up. I'm blaming on the Philly fuck. What's your crew to do? Interacting, ooh. Illis getting madder. Free the corporate out of Mr. 3-piece suit. Check your square root, your bows and Timberland boots. Nah, that's the surface. No, don't call me dude. I got a head full of problems and a handful of nappy roots. I feel a Jones coming on.
Yo, I got this line to make the chitty bang, bang, the red dang, the dang, the nappy head ring.
Yo, I got this slang to make the chitty bang, bang, the red dang, the dang, nappy heads, right?
Yo, Mona Lisa, can I get a date on Friday?
And if you're busy,
I wouldn't mind taking Saturday. Round up the bicycle, you coming around the way.
You'll not be heads in the zone and we're not going home.
Yo, a battle is a battle, but a battle's not a battle. It's just if your snake doesn't rattle. Cause my style is always a reptile. New is a new now, new is a new child. Come follow me to the land of Abraham. This land's your land, this land's my land. The blacker the black man, the better the next man.
Yo, some happy heads need to check their next. Hola! Yes, yes, dog. Yes, yes.